Hello and welcome back to Sapiens. In our last episode, we moved the rest of our storage stuff from over there over to here, and we started digging at the, I forgot what it was called now, the blue stuff, Lapis Lazuli, spots that we found here, and I have dug down about 10 levels, and then I filled it all back in. As far as I can tell, it goes down to 0. It may or may not, but it looks like it does. So then I started scraping some of the dirt away over here, and I've come back in the night because this mammoth was up in our little village and was hitting people, so I decided to hunt it. So I figured we could watch it be hunted while we were hanging out here, waiting for everybody to sleep, which looks like they're about to do now. Why are you outside, sleeping in pain? Oh well, moron. All right, we still have one bed, 2 beds at least free. Okay, I don't know what your deal is, but whatever. So I started scraping away the dirt on these areas here, and most of it is rock and limestone. No big surprise there, but I did find one granite here. So I'd like to chop some, or dig some of that out too. Maybe we could chisel some of it, as well as mine some of it, or do we even need to mine any of it? Let's just chisel some of it. I probably will dig another pit mine here just to get more of that out. But as you dig down, you have to widen your, the areas around it. We have that 5 or 6 layer differential between the spot you're digging and the spots around it, the 6 spots around it. So you have to keep digging down, as we found out for sure in that last episode. Radius select, it's a stick laying on the ground, so I'm going to pick that up. So we can keep hunting. Butcher that one. I think we're already butchering this one. We are, as soon as the light comes back up. And I think I'm butchering one out here too. So we're going to have some decent amount of mammoth meat coming up. I did kill some chickens off camera, which it looks like they've all gotten done. So I'm going to flag the mammoth for cooking now. And we'll see what happens. But I did kill some chickens because I figured it could be nice to have some chicken meat as well. So, but it looks like they've eaten it all already. So that didn't take long. We'll pile that mammoth meat up and we'll eat that for a while. You can see they're putting it in here. So I'm just going to let them keep scraping for a little bit. But I also had the suggestion from Yeti in the chat for yesterday's episode to take and maybe set up a mining camp outside of town here, out in the mountain. One of the mountains. This one's a little bit closer, but this one looks like it has more variety. I kind of wish we could get up in there and see a little bit better, but we'd have to take a person out with us in order to be able to see it. Ooh, there's a lot of clay right there. Ooh. Just wish I could see it better. But we're too far from the tribe, so we have to bring somebody with us if we want to explore a little bit more. I'm going to wait till the snow disappears so we can more easily see rather than having to touch. And then we'll bring somebody with us to take a look at that. Let's see. This is poor soil over here. Let's mark some more, or maybe I should wait again for... I'm going to wait again a little bit longer. Let's keep chiseling here, though. We'll see what we can scrape up. Scrape up. There we go. Let's see. Oh. All right, I'm too far away. They're really tiny. Hard to see. Just making sure there weren't any more nearby, since we're marking them anyway. And over here, it looks like there aren't any spears nearby. Oh, we need more knives. That we can make, but I think I'm going to make bone knives, because we have lots of bones. Let's create like 20 of these. There's ridiculous amounts of bone knives, and while we're at it, let's create some bone spearheads too. Because again, ridiculous amounts of bones, and no use for them, as far as I know, beyond those 2 things and the bone flute, which I don't know why you would need more than 1 or 2 of those at most. And then while we're at it, we might as well turn those spears, or those spearheads into spears, because we might as well. Craft, please. Alright, so we have poor soil over here. Yeah, we have rock there under that snow. Keep chiseling. Oh, actually, that's 2... Oh, it needs a bronze chisel. Alright, so we're going to have to make some more bronze chisels then. Which might be the only thing I really want to make out of bronze all that much. Give me like 4 or 5 of them. 6 of them? Sure, 6 of them. Go ahead, because we had 21, now we have 20, because that person picked up 1. And we'll dig down. We must have just used the last of the chisel that, the wear and tear on the chisel that we had. This chisels? Yeah, this is chisels. That'll be fine. We'll dig into there. I want to see what that granite looks like, so that's why I'm doing it. Looks like we have 4 granite blocks now. And I want to go ahead and split one of them into a stone tile, just for fun, into 2 stone tiles rather. But now that I've filled this back in, we can build that circular building with quotes, air quotes there. So let's go ahead and also work on that before we work on the no, Lapis Lazuli. That's what I want. I'm going to uncheck the rest because we're going to have those granite shortly. But I want to work on this now that we've filled this hole back in, because I'm not going to dig down and dig more of this out. I dug out plenty. I believe I did anyway. And so I want to just kind of put it on one of these hexes just for fun. Let's see. I think it'll have to go. It's a little bit smaller. It'll be a little bit smaller than 1 hex. But I want to do that just for fun anyway. It may be a little bit more than a little bit. There you are. And then we need the not brick, stone block, small wall, and again, lapis. And that'll go. Is there an inside-outside for these? We think we determined no, there's not. Doesn't appear to be anyway. We'll do that. I think I'll leave that side open, the side nearest to the main building, like that. Except that I'm going to put up, assuming this works, 2 of these stone block columns along the edges there, and you can see that they defaulted to the granite color. But I don't want to take them for granite. I want to take them for lapis. There we go. Hopefully you're building. Yeah, that was there. Alrighty. And then finally, we need to do tile roof triangle, and it takes split logs to support it, I guess. And then we can do this for the rest. Be a very blue building. I think it's kind of neat. I wanted to look at these. I just forgot. Yeah, as you can see the split log there supporting it. I wanted to build up one of these buildings, so that was neat that he added this option. I mean, given the hex style of the game, it makes sense to be able to build hexagonal buildings. And you can even attach these, by the way, to the regular buildings if you want to, to have it be like a little gazebo or a, what's it called, like a tower? What's the word? I've just forgotten the word. Whatever it's called that is the tower in like a castle, the word for that I can't remember the name of now. Someone will tell me in the chat or in the comments, I'm sure, tomorrow, if I don't think of it before too long. It's not a tower, it's called something else. What are we out of? Split logs. Okay, I can split more logs. Oh yes, I can split more logs. Here, and I'll just do one more, I think that'll be enough. But I can't remember the name of that now. Oh well. And then I want to create one of these inside. But I want to actually look at... We can make this out of any of the dry mud bricks, but they can't be fired bricks. They have to be the raw bricks or the whatever regular bricks. But we only have the one kind that we've been able to find so far. So I want to make this inside just like this. Maybe try to find the center. I don't know how good it'll be center-wise, but maybe try to find it like this. There we go. How are we doing on sticks, by the way? They're over here now, I think. 30 left branches. Yep. Do we have... Can we pick more of these yet? Yes, we can. Some of them are harvestable. Oh, because those are the newer trees that we planted. They're a little bit separate. Let me go into tribes. I see we have another tribe coming. We have 49 population. Wait a minute. We have 49. 10, 20, 30, 4, 39, 42... I have too many people. No wonder that person didn't have a bed. Oopsie. Let's finish this row. 1, 2... You know what? Turn over here, Wally. It's easier if you do it this way, like I said before. 3, 4, 5. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 49, 52 beds. That'll be then. Once we can build those, we'll need to kill some alpaca to get those wools, though, because they used them, the ones we had left over, for clothing. So we'll kill some alpaca tomorrow as well. Looks like we have a few down here that are volunteering. So we could keep skinning away the dirt to see what we could find as far as other stone. But it's going to come down to dumb luck, kind of. There were a few other patches of clay on top of the rock, you know, one level down. This might end up being the same kind of thing where this is like 2 levels of soil here. Or those didn't get flagged for whatever reason when I marked the rest of these. But you end up kind of just relying on dumb luck to find any of it. So that's kind of a bit of a bummer that there's not like, I mean, I guess once you find one spot, it's a vein all the way down to 0. But you can't, there's not really any way unless there's a node breaking the surface on the mountain, or you dig down a couple layers of dirt and or clay and you find it. There's no real way to find, from what I can tell at least, subsurface rock, and we still haven't found any ore. Whether that's in the mountains or not, I will hopefully be able to tell, but we haven't found any yet. Is this clay over here too? Is this? Yeah, that's clay and clay and sand over here too. Ooh, I didn't even think to look in this divot to see what this was. Okay. We could potentially pick some of that up. There's more of that over here. But again, we have to bring a tribe member with us to see what's up in the hills a bit more. So I think we'll do that in the next day here, once everybody wakes up. And I really don't know what to do with this pit mine, because it looks like stone. Whatever stone is in a tile, once you pass those first couple layers of dirt and or clay, you end up going all the way down to 0. Talaka has died of old age. Need to light that fire. Oh, we need more flax twine too. Okay, let's pick the flax tomorrow too. Select all 19. Wait a minute. Why is it only 19? Oh, that's the one that blew away. Right? Yeah, that one blew away in the last storm. Why is this poppy not planted? Because it needs a poppy flower, but there's a poppy flower laying right here. Weird. Maybe that got disrupted at some point too. And let's pick that up. Echinacea. Let's have another one of those that got harvested. But either way, we have 19 flax. So we need to craft 19 flax twine. Nope, not Slackmore, just craft. 19 flax twine. Because the flax will rot once it ages out. It'll dry very soon and then it'll rot. But the flax twine does not. So, bonus. Oh, we have beetroot seeds now too. Oh, nice. Just what we need. Oh, so our little building is done now. So we can make whatever we want in here. I do still need to fire some of these bricks. 16 of them, so let's do that. Craft fired brick 16. And actually I'm going to take this one down. Don't light it, just don't craft it. Oh, we're still making bronze there. Oopsie. Alright, that's fine. Bronze tools there. Let's remove it, and we'll craft some more of those the bronze chisels in the new one. After I may do the same thing, by the way, with the granite, and make a little hut with granite as well, just for fun. I do have a few more pieces of lapis left, but I kind of tried to gauge it fairly decently in terms of the number when I was digging that giant hole, so that we don't have an excess left. I'd also like to redo the circular farming here. You know what? I didn't go on the venture. Oh, we can still do it. Who's sitting around not doing anything? A lot of people are. That's who. Let's get somebody who's really green. You. Walk this way. Out to the end of wherever I can fly to. Here, please. And then let's grab somebody else who's green. Maybe you. I want you to move and go this way as far as you can go. Again. That way I can go further. And you'll just go there and you'll stop, and then I guess you'll turn around eventually. Just fine. Let's mark 3 of these at least, maybe more. There's 4 of them there. Okay, that works for me. Hunt, please. Those 4, we could get a few more over there too if we felt like we needed more. I guess we're gonna need. Well, we need how many hides here? 5 times 3 is 15. I can't remember if they drop 3 or 4 apiece. It might be 4. If it's 4, then we're good. But then let's go here and set up 4 alpaca butchers. There's all those bone spearheads, bone knives. That flax twine. Maybe we have some old people dying here. We're still cooking the mammoth. We could actually assign a second person to cook more mammoth. Just to get through it all before it spoils. Because we're also then going to have to cook the alpaca, so that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Probably wouldn't. I think these are all generics here. Yeah, they are. Those are all mammoth wool skins. Okay, you're getting quite a ways. You are too. Let's see how far I can go now. We do definitely have sand and clay we can pick up out of the ground here, if nothing else. Here we are. That's just plain rock, but more sand and clay here. Again, more plain rock. But here we have some tin ore. There it is. There it is. There's the tin. All right, so that might be a great place to set up a mining camp. It's right in here. There's plenty of clay and limestone there. This is plain rock, but getting some tin straight out of the mountain would be great. Now, if only we can find some copper with the same... and that's about all the further we can go right now. All right, if only we can find some more copper with the same... in the same way. That would be awesome. And next time I play, I will definitely set up closer to the mountain. Is that all rich soil? Wow. It's a big patch of rich soil. Ooh, look over here. We've got granite, more granite, some red rock, and of course some sand around the rim as well as some clay. There's some more pumpkins. And up here we have copper and rock, more rock, sandstone red, sandstone yellow, sandstone orange, sandstone red again, a tree. No tin here. Sandstone blue here. Oh, this is a good rich spot too. No tin here though, sadly. There's some more plain rock. Sandstone orange. Sadly, no. I wish we could find one spot where we could get everything we wanted. But I guess we could never get everything we wanted, right? Unless I'm missing it, I don't see any tin here. But this is a really interesting spot to me. Both having this this collection of things up here, as well as some of the red rock. Even though we have red rocks closer, we haven't mined one of the large boulders like this yet, but we could. That was plain rock. Yeah. Number too far again. Is that all the further? Yeah, you sat down. So how about if you keep moving, even though we're going to push you to the limit here. And let's zip back to that one before they decide to get up and move again. And sorry if this might cause a little bit of, I don't know, any dizziness or motion sickness or anything. I'm just trying to do it quickly while we're still in the day so we can see it. But, I mean, this is interesting to me, too, wherever that... Well, here we have some red sandstone, some yellow sandstone, some blue sandstone, some orange sandstone as well. And then up here is tin. So maybe there's only tin on this mountain and there's only copper in the other mountain. That's kind of a bummer, if so. But maybe that's the way that the stuff spawns. So you have to go to different spots to get everything you need. Yeah, this is all that sandstone here, too. So maybe we'll need 2 mining camps if we want to do that. That's all just plain rock. Blue sandstone and plain rock. That was what we looked at before, right? Yeah, that was that other tin. I don't see green over here. There is also green rock. And we haven't seen any, I don't think, yet. here, but we did see it. Oh, no, wait. There's copper here. All right, we're just going to come this way. Is it? No, that's rock, not tin. We're just going to come this way. It looks like, though, we're going to have maybe 2 mining camps unless we get super creative and find a spot where we can set it up in both directions. That might be, some of that might be green rock up there, or it might not be. Let's see. So the copper is up here. And all as well as some of these other colors of rock, but the hard rock. But the sandstone, or the tin, is down here. Up there is some. Wasn't there some more? Yeah, down here. So can we set up a spot where the camp could be reached from there and way up here in the same spot? That's the challenge. That's a challenge. All right, so keep an eye on that. Yeah, it gets to the point where it's smoothing out so far. So I don't think so, because we need to come all the way, potentially all the way down here or all the way over there. So yeah, because let's see, that is, we're about as far here from the copper as it's about halfway to the base. So this is not walkable. Even if we put a camp in between it, I don't think. You can come back home. And so can you. But I think we can set up 2 camps out there in the same direction. That way we don't have as much logistic issues as if we went in 2 different directions. But I think we can do that. But I don't think we can do that today. We may be able to start some of the prep work for it, but I don't think we can do it all today. Just because it's actually quite, I think it's actually quite an endeavor to do. Let's see, make sure we have rich soil still. No, that's not rich. Mulch that, please. That one's rich. This one's not. Mulch that. Rich. I saw it, but I flashed too fast for me to read it. Rich. 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 The heck? Oh, there's more stuff on the ground. Store. Windstorms again. Freaking pesky windstorms. Rich. And why not some beetroot too? Select all of these. Nope. I missed. Select all of these. Gather. What's that? Oh, okay, store that wheat. And let's just store all of these too. We still have 4 flax. You're still crafting 4 flax twines. Good. Looks like we're going to have 15 wheat this time. I do have that being stored inside. We'll see. We'll set up crafting for that because they've eaten all the bread again. Shock and awe, I know. But they've eaten all the bread again. How are we doing on medicine? Burn and injury, but no virus medicine. Looks like we need to create another half a dozen virus medicines, maybe. And that's going to need garlic. That we have. Select 10 of those. And so, to extend on Yeti's suggestion about going out to the mountains and seeing if we can find some of that stuff, which is what I'm going to do. I want to go out. Sorry, I was going to cough, so I wanted to take a drink. I want to go out with, wait a minute. Oh, that never got finished because these trees never got chopped. I never chopped any trees. All right, sorry. ADD has struck again. Select and chop, please. Is using the routing system a little bit more advanced than what I have been doing it with, or using an extra option than what I have been doing it with. They cook all of that, and where's the? There it is. All right. It looks like they cooked all of the mammoth. Yeah, they have cooked it all. So let's let them relight this. They've used all the branches again. Doggone it. I wanted to check the beds too. And I don't think there's any branches to pick over here. No. We need a bigger grove again. There's another option in the routing system where you can select to tell them to return to where they came from instead of staying at the destination. And that's what I want to do, is to have them return so that the same person can go, so the person whose home is here at base camp can return home with to where they would sleep. So we don't have to worry about trying to support extra people at the mining camps. We don't have to worry about any... Man. Well, these are aspens. That's kind of why there's fewer of those. Let's collect a bunch of these branches up. So we're going to try that option out. I don't think I used that in my previous playthrough, but I think I'd like to try it. So we're going to try that option out and see how it works. But I also know what my schedule is looking like over the next few days. And so it's going to be a few days before we actually get to that point. Because we're going to take a small break away from Sapiens for a few days. So, but yeah, I wanted to do that part at least. I want to get it started at least. Okay, we picked all that. How are we doing on fruit in general? We have pumpkins and beetroots, but we don't have any, I don't know, traditional fruit. So I think we need to cook the beetroots and the pumpkins, and we need to find some berries to pick also. Okay, raspberries. I'm not going to select those two over there because they're going to get selected via this one. Get some of these raspberries in. Because we're a little low on things right now, so I want to do some gathering before we go down any sort of weird ventures like establishing outpost camps and things. We gather a bunch of fruit. There's some clay too. Sure, bring that home too. Why does it seem like... Oh, because these guys are awake, so we never actually had the zip through the night. Yeah. Oof. I may end up filling this pit mine in with dirt. I don't know. It may not be worth it. And this is going to be a too steep thing, so I want to do a single ring of 6 around it and have them just mine that. And that'll give me the ability to chisel out one more layer of granite. So the numbers on this, by the way, oh yeah, because of the branches, that's why. The numbers on this, by the way, are 1 tile per, let's see here, 1 tile per roof tile and 1 tile per floor tile. So you need 12 tiles to build the floor and the roof. And then to build the walls, you need 3 blocks per wall segment. And I did 5, and then I did 2 stone block columns, which is 2 more apiece. So I ended up with 5 times 3, which is 15, 19 stone, plus 12 tiles, which is another 6 stone. So I want to kind of do that with granite as well. And we have 9 right now. So, what did I say? 19 plus 6. So we need 25. So we need to do a little bit more digging at the granite. Or something else. Did that one come back all the way? I guess they must have, or they died. Definitely one of those 2 options. Because they're not out there anymore. Up sticks. And you can't fast forward the night unless they let you fast forward the night, unless they sleep. I didn't bring in that other tribe, but we have 47. We did have 49, but I do remember a couple of deaths along the way. Need garlic. You need garlic. Okay, so we're going to do that. Wait, we have 2 spots making virus medicine. Oops. Oh well, we'll have more. That's fine. I think these bowls are all fired. They look like they're all fired, even the ones that are in use. Yeah, this one's almost back, so that one probably did make it all the way back. I just wasn't paying enough attention. Let's see. We have 1 alpaca wool skin left. We have 1 granite rock in here, which I think we got from picking it up. Yes, there's greenstone as well. So are we missing any kinds of rocks? No, because we found all the colors as we were out doing our little exploration. So there's some greenstone around. It might just be in rocks on the ground, which means it'll be tough to find. Rebuild that. Yeah, rebuild that, because it's wonky still. I'm going to make them fix it. And you need logs, which we have some trees marked for cutting. You guys are out doing that. Alright, so we've got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. As soon as all these other people wake up who are sick in some way, we can deal with more of it. Virus medicine, yeah, I'm sorry. Virus medicines. I mean, I have 9 of them set to craft, and now that we have garlic, we should be able to craft them. Should. How many empty bowls did I have again? 11. Yeah, so we have plenty. Let's see, 15 wheat. I was correct in that number. I don't know how that other one came to be exactly, but it came to be. Let's craft 15 of this also. Yes, I'm giving them more jobs to do. Craft 15 of that. Craft 15 of this. And I'm not going to do the dough yet. I'm going to let them get this done. The wheat rots in next year. And I think we found out that the hulled wheat rots fairly quickly too, but the flour was kept for like 2 years or more. Something crazy. Also, a few years for hay to rot indoors, so we don't have to cut as much hay storing it indoors too. Very useful. And actually, in fact, what we should have done early on was just build a straw hut with the hay and then put the hay inside of it. And then we'd have had hay for days. But, hey, what are you going to do? Any mammoths that are going to cause us a problem? No, it looks like the mammoths moved on. Looks like they moved on. Is that not a sunflower in the middle of all these sunflowers? It is. Okay. It just looks weird. So I think what I'll end up doing is establishing a base camp somewhere near where that tin was. Might have been right there. Might have been up another level. Somewhere near where the tin was, and then another one up where the copper was. And then we'll just have to have runners bringing things. Probably a set of runners bringing things from base to tin. You can see me getting bumped back as people move away from things that are closer. And now the mountain's getting misty. Have runners bringing the things from tin, or to tin, and then returning. The only problem is I don't know if with that setting set, let's go into routes for a second, because I wanted to look at this anyway. Return to first stop when done. After a sapien drops off items at the final stop, they will walk back to the first stop again. So while I like this idea, I'm wondering if they'll pick up items that need to go in the direction they're going anyway. And I'm thinking the answer is going to be no to that, but which I'm kind of bummed about. But on the other hand, I want my sapiens to not camp out in excessive numbers at the tin and copper camps. I want them to come to where they have a bed, because I'm only going to have maybe like 6 beds at each, and then so I want to have it be more manageable between those 2 places. And so I think, and they'll probably just be hay beds. I'm not going to bother. I don't think going to bother with wool skins. We'll pick up branches and we'll cut hay to make a hut, but it's not going to be a fancy hut either. It'll be just enough to store some food, and then have those 6 beds in there, and that'll be it. We're not going to ferry all the types of food. Probably just 1 kind of meat, and maybe 1 or 2 kinds of fruit. Because I don't want to have foragers up there either. Can we light these yet, please, people? Come on. We have sticks. Light the fires. I know you're doing other things. We could set priority, but then I have to find the person who can do it, and I'm too lazy for that. But I could go in here and make sure that I still have at least a couple of people who have all the skills, or have each of the skills. That's probably fine, too, for mulching. but yeah, that's probably okay. We still have 10 hunters. That's good. Yeah, today's just gonna be an item gathering day. But I think that'll work. Actually, you can kind of see that copper right there, can't you? I wonder if that's tin. That's really far to go, but I wonder if that's tin. If that's tin there, then maybe we could make it work with one camp up there. I just don't know. I need somebody who's not working, but they're all working now because they gave them too many jobs. But they still haven't done all this yet. You're at 233, so we have to get rid of this 238. Yeah, 239 here. Really, that one's the only one that's... That one right there, sorry, is the only one that's got to go. And what's with the bone again? Store that too, please. I guess these people are too sick and tired, or too sick or tired to do any other work. You might be the guy who was up all night. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're good now. This person here needs a virus medicine, which we are working on now, finally. And you're still waiting to light this. We still need that split log. Oh, right, we had that split log task here. Wait, didn't we? Okay, you finally are chopping those trees down. Okay. So many things going on. Oh, you hadn't mulched those yet, even. Man, I gave them a lot of stuff to do that they didn't have time to do, I guess. Oopsie. It's weird. That must be the leftovers from the snow going away. Because it's kind of... It's like a triangle, but it's a triangle made up of the vertexes of 3 of the hexagons. So, interesting. Ah, Wepa has learned the tree felling skill. Okay, so it's somebody new who didn't know how to cut down trees yet. Tree felling is here. There's 3 people with that assignment, and yeah, only one of them actually had the skill, and the other 2 were learning it. Yeah, I gave them too many tasks. I needed stuff. What are you going to do, you know? Well, I guess I should probably make this bigger yet again. We did add another row here. They just got to take a little while to grow. The kind of good thing, though, with this is we could actually do this without digging as wide. Because this is all shallow-sided. These are, see, it goes from 234, 240. Actually, it's not shallow-sided. These are steep-sided. At least those are. So we could probably keep it pretty steep-sided. Which would probably be good for the granite one. I tried to do that for the Lapis Lazuli. And I think it worked out okay. And I think I'm going to end up moving some of the farming in closer. Also, like probably in here, which means I'll need to enrich this soil, especially this poor soil, as well. And I'm going to do all radial farming too. So we have a lot more that I'd like to do. So as long as you all want to stick with me on it, I think we'll be good. Okay, the sun is going down. So maybe tomorrow we'll have enough people free to do a few more tasks. To maybe make another runner to go see what that is. That could be just granite or lapis or something else that's dark. It may not be tin, but it could also be tin. So I wanna know. Okay, they fired almost all of those bricks now. I could assign more tasks to do more building. But I need to split some of those bricks too. So we need to make, or to make them into tiles. Mud brick floor? No, wait. Brick. Brick floor. Brick tile floor? Oh, there it is. Tile floor. I want... Oh, I haven't made them yet. Right. I need to split one of those into tiles then. Wait, I haven't made one of those yet? Or am I misremembering? Maybe I can't make these into tiles. I thought I could. These are fired bricks. Maybe you can't make... That's interesting. You can't make the bricks into tiles. Even though that's the color that they are. Or I'm missing the ability to make those. That's the color of the brick tiles. Of the bricks. Of these. There's no, like, learn a thing here. Wait, I know what it is. I bet you. Maybe you have to make... Maybe you have to fire... Maybe you have to make tiles and then fire them. It looks like you have to make tiles and fire them. Maybe I knew that already, and I just forgot. That's a bummer, because I was going to use a bunch of these. Alright, well, let's make some. I have how much clay? 8. Turn that all into this, then. So 16. More jobs. Wait, you know, your bone spears. Oh, we did have a... Or did we have a log split? Maybe I didn't split that log? Or maybe I needed to split more than one. That could be. That could be. Split another one. That's fine. More jobs. More jobs. More jobs. How many logs do we get out of a tree? 3? 3 plus some sticks. Okay. So this is probably too many of these bricks. Because we're only going to need, what, 4 wall segments? That's, yeah, we only needed 24. I was thinking you could turn them into tiles from that, but, yep. We only need 24 of them. Bummer. Roof tiles, we need all the roof tiles. Bummer. But actually, we need to end this episode here. So I'm going to let them do some of this gathering work off camera. And hopefully when we come back, they'll all be bored. But I'll probably have to do some hunting too or something. To get some more alpaca. Wait, didn't we have... We haven't cooked the alpaca at all yet. Oh, that's right. I need to craft all the alpaca. And then let's craft, I think it was about a half a dozen pumpkins. Yep, exactly. And then 2 dozen beetroots after the pumpkins are done. So we've got a lot of meat we can have. I just didn't have it ready yet. But we're going to leave this here. And in the next episode, we'll do some more. We'll try to get the camp out there, but it's going to be a few days until the next episode. So stay tuned. Keep an eye on my channel for it. But of course, watch my channel for everything else that comes out as well. And then we'll be back probably not until Monday with another episode. And we'll see what's out there and figure out where we're going to establish those camps and start routing materials out there so that we don't have to have gatherers out there. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all then. Bye for now.